So today, so Audit, did you finish building your robot?
No.
How far have you completed it?
With all like the stuff, a little bit of the stuff came late, so I just started it yesterday.
Okay. So Ishwar, you don't have a robot, right?
No.
Okay. And sorry, did you finish building your robot? You said your father called and he said you had errors.
Yes. No, that was Python.
Oh, I'm talking to Saria.
Oh. Like I couldn't connect the Bluetooth to the card.
I plan on doing that today. For the code, I can copy and paste the code into the chat and then try running. So the code, like I'll explain it, but after I'll show it to you at the end of class. So Audit could copy down the code that we were supposed to do today. So yeah. For running the app, we'll run it today or on our last day. Our last day is on Wednesday. So can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the code that will make your robot run with the app. So we'll just do the coding right now and then I'll explain it and how it should run. I'll tell you how it should run with the Bluetooth and then I'll explain it in detail and then if you have any questions. We're actually just going to run. So yeah. Okay, so can you all see this or is it too small?
I can.
Okay. So these are what we did for the last programming. So since Sari wasn't here, I'll just explain it to him after class. So the input, these are motor 1, these are motor 2, this is motor 3, this is motor 4. Remember when we all connected the like the pins, the 3, 4, 8, and 9 pins, the GPIO pins to the Arduino. So we connected those pins to the motor controller on the H bridge, like on the IN 1, IN 2, IN 3, IN 4. So those are these pins. But the enable 1 pin and then the enable 2 pins, we're not going to use these since we connected them to each other. These are like for speed. So we're not going to use these for this project. So these are the setup, void setup. It's just a function that initializes the motors to an output. So it just makes this as a result. It's not an input, it's an output. It's getting data out. So it actually makes the result. Does that kind of make sense? The pin mode is just saying that motor 1 is an output. Okay. Okay, and then these are digital, right? Which means high. So it high means on, low means off. That's all that means. And you're basically turning these on, but we're not going to do anything with them. The serial begin is that when we run this program to the Arduino, most of the time we're supposed to, when like if we run it, it's gonna get an error. I didn't connect it. So once we run it, I'll show you when we run it. But there's like a broad port and it says 9600. It just means the communication port, like the bits, how much data it's going through. And that's how you begin with your programming. And then this is the loop. This is where you actually Did someone say something? Okay, so this is the loop. This is what actually happens. So okay, so what this is, so just for this one, if serial available, so the serial is it connected to your Arduino? So if it is, then it will state your serial. So the state is just a number, and usually it's just a number so that, or a letter, so it's like saying that it's connected to the Bluetooth of the Arduino, and then the flag is just another int. And then remember when we were making our Arduino app, our Android app with the MIT App Inventor, and remember when I said type F wherever you find like text, or in the programming we wrote like the letter F or B or stop for S. So that's the state. So the state serial read, so it's gonna read the F whenever we click F on our app, whenever we click forward on our app. So forward would make these, so these won't be exact for you. So just if your motor, so when you actually test it and you click forward and it does not turn forward, it most likely means that you have to turn these, you have to change these. So for my forward, the motor one and pin 1 is low, so it's off. So and then it's the same for this one, but these two are high, so it makes these run. And then the flag 0, it just means go forward. And on the, like when you actually put it on the app, in the terminal, it'll actually say go forward when you click it. And it's the same thing for left. And then I just have these delays, which basically make it slower. Pretty much. So I have these like state stop delays. I don't like the delay. So I don't like the delays. So I'll comment it out on the left and right. So these are just, this is left. So you can see like this is all low for stop, but for left, these 3 motors are high and 1 is low. That makes sense. And then backward is just the opposite of forward. And then the left and right is just the opposite of each other. And then stop is always low. So this will be always the same for you. And that's pretty much it. So I'll copy and paste this code. Just make sure that the indentations are right. So I'll zoom out. So these are the indentations for like how it should be indented. So Rishi, you don't have your robot, right?
Yeah, I don't have my robot.
You do have your robot?
Yeah, I have it.
Do you have an Android phone?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay. So we're just making the programming for, we're programming the program for the robot that makes the robot run based on the app. So this is like our final programming, and then on Wednesday we'll test it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just copying and pasting the code so that all of you can copy and try if your robot is running or not.
Oh, what's the website for like? So what's the website so I can code with the code and so like I can copy the code and paste this into?
Can you say that again?
Oh, what's the website for the code?
Is it for the Arduino for this code, or is it for the MIT App Inventor?
Guess code.
Okay. So I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Okay. So you type Arduino into your browser, any browser, and
Yeah.
then it's Arduino Home, and then just go to software. on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you can't find it, just go to the website and it'll say software at the top. And then if you're on a Windows, you download whichever one you're on. So I'm on Mac OS, so I'll download one of these. But if you're on Windows or Linux, you download one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you on Windows?
Yeah, I'm on Windows.
Yeah. Just download the first one, and then it'll open up like it'll open up something like this, but it won't have all this code. And yours might be in white, mine's in black. I changed my settings. So this will just be in white, and then there's this little tiny box at the bottom. And then you paste your code just like here.
Okay.
So to make a new file, all you do is you do new sketch, and then it'll make a new sketch, and then you have to save it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for uploading, so to check your code, if it has any errors, you have to click the little check mark, and then if it says done compiling at the bottom right hand, so it said done compiling, that means you don't have any errors in your code. And then if you click the arrow, so if you highlight it, it says upload. So you have to connect your Arduino to your computer with the cable, the data sync cable.
Oh,
Do you have that cable?
yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah. It's the one that you connect one side of your computer, the USB to your computer, and then the other one with the Arduino. So
Okay.
once you connect it, yeah, you can upload it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll paste the code in the chat, and then you could copy it down. So this is the first part of the code. These have no indentations. And then starting from void setup, there's indentations. Okay, so audit says he's done. So we'll just go. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, from last class, Pujita tried uploading her code to the Arduino, and the error was that you have to disconnect your Bluetooth, your whole Bluetooth, like all 6 wires from the Arduino. So you have to disconnect your Bluetooth from the Arduino when you're uploading, because that creates an error, just as a side note. So if you're going to upload audit, you can try uploading, so you can connect your Arduino to your computer using the data sync cable. But before you do that, disconnect your Bluetooth from the Arduino, like all the wires. Okay, yeah. And then it should work. After you're done audit, could you tell me if it worked or not?
Like, should we take out the wires from the Arduino, or like from the?
Take wires out from the Bluetooth. The Arduino, it gets confusing. So just take out. So what I did was, this is what I told Pujita. So can you all see my face? So I taped all the 6 wires. This is red tape, electrical tape. So before you disconnect it, okay, I'm not at that part yet. Okay, so once you're at that part, could you tell me? So before you disconnect it, you have to tape. So this is my Bluetooth. Tape the pins, the jumper wires, to each other. So then when you disconnect it, you can actually reconnect it again, just like depending on the wire. So I made the green wire the voltage, the VCC. So if I connect that to the VCC, then I can connect the other wires. So just tape it, so then it's easier for you to connect to the Bluetooth later. To do that, and then you can disconnect. your Bluetooth from the Arduino. The last piece came yesterday, so I started building. Okay. Okay. So no one has built their robot today, right? So Arya, did you finish building your robot?
Yes.
Okay. I am on the base piece. Okay. So Audit, you're on the base piece. When do you plan on finishing your robot?
Maybe my next class.
Okay. So if you finish by next class, I can help you if you get errors. So if you don't do that, then it might be hard for me to help you.
Yeah, okay.
Rishi, how far are you into your robot?
I'm almost done.
Okay. Do you think you can get it before next class?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. So, okay, yeah. So if you get it done by next class, so if you finish wiring and building, the next thing you should do is that from day 8, look at the recording. I'll also change, like I'll put the code in the comments. So what you do is you just copy and paste that code into your Arduino IDE, and then if your wheels spin, that means you're on the right track. So that's that code from day 8 just tests your motors. If if you correctly wired your motors, if they do turn. So if you're good with that code, after you finish it, try running this code. Does that make sense for Vishit and Audit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I can't copy and paste it in my laptop because I'm not in the laptop.
Okay.
I'm not
So
in-
what you can I'll make the recording and then I'll send this code into the WhatsApp or in the YouTube channel. For now, what you could do is copy and paste this into like an email and then email it to the computer that your Arduino IDE is on, and then
Okay.
copy and paste it from there. Or if you're a fast typer, I'll just zoom in and then I can just zoom in and then you can just type it right now. But I think you should email it and then yeah.
Yeah, I'll email it.
Okay. You can all see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So once you go to the app inventor, all of you have created your apps, right?
I didn't finish my app yet.
Okay. So, and you also did the blocks, right? All the blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now to actually get your the app onto your Android phone, what you do is you go to, so first install the MIT App Inventor on your phone. So it would say something like MIT AI2 companion. So I don't know if you can see it. It's the first one. The MIT App Inventor. So the MIT AI companion, and if you click on it, it should open up like this. Can you all tell me when you're done downloading the MIT App Inventor on your Android phone? Audit, you do have an Android phone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you have it with you right now?
yeah,
Are you going to install the app?
yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me when you're done?
Sure. But I feel like it's upstairs now. I brought it downstairs. I think my mom took it upstairs.
Okay. So usually once it's done downloading, it looks like this when you open the app.
I couldn't see it properly.
Yeah, it's the phone. Okay, yeah. It looks
Okay,
like this. And then at the bottom, there's a little check mark and it says use legacy connection.
okay.
It's this little tiny check mark right here. You can't see it. Hold on. Okay, so can everyone see my screen? So this is how it should look like when you download your app on the Android phone. And then at the bottom, okay, so this person doesn't have it, but at right here, it usually has like a little check mark and then it says use legacy connection. If you check mark that, it makes it more easier for you to install the app that you made. So check mark it if you have it. If you don't have it, it's fine. So now what you do is you go to build and then there's Android app and it says .apk. So click on that. Once you go to build, so go to build and then it says Android app. Click on it and then it should wait for like a progress bar. So there's this barcode. So if you're on your iPhone or if you're on your Android, then and if you're programming on your Android, you can download it right now. But since I'm on a Mac, it won't work. So what you do is you go to you click on scan QR code and then you scan this QR code and then it should like give you next, like you should click next, and then at the top it usually says download now, and then you click there's an error, but if you scroll down, click on ignore, and then it should download, and then once it's downloaded, it should give you it should create an app that you named it. So since you named something right here, so app name. So since I named it Car Tech, it's going to show up Car Tech as the name of the robot. So and then you click on it and then it should look like our robot. So if you like do this before next class, if you get any errors, you could ask me. And that's how it should work. And then what you do is then you go to Bluetooth settings on your phone. And then if you can see, since this is a Moto phone, it usually has pair new device, and then you pair it with your Android. So once your program goes onto the Arduino and there's no errors, what you do is you connect your Bluetooth again to the Arduino, and then you can turn on your robot. You can turn on your robot, and then the Bluetooth should start blinking. And then when it does, it usually on the phone, um, it so I changed my Bluetooth name to Robo, ROBO. So, but usually for Bluetooth modules, the name is usually HC0456. It usually starts with HC, and if you're the only person close to your robot, it's going to be that. So if you don't see HC, it's the wrong one. So HC0 something, some single number is your Bluetooth. So click on it and then it asks for a password. The password is usually 1234. I changed my password, but just for the sake of running the robot, the password's usually 1234. And then once it's checked, it usually says previously connected devices. Click on it and make sure it's connected. And then once you go to your app, click on your app that you created. I created mine as robot car controls. So you can actually see the app, and then once actually everyone does this, I'll show it to you, but click on show device, and then in like an orange text, it should say the number HC05 of your robot. And then you should actually connect it. And once you connect it, so like we made it disconnected on the app, like it says disconnected right here. And then when we click show device, it'll bring a different screen, and then there's like the number of Bluetooth modules that you have, and you only have one. And then you click on it, and then this will change to connected. And then once it says connected, you should be able to run your robot. So that's it. I actually planned on having someone as like a demonstrator, so that since like I thought all of you would build your robot so that we could all run it. Sorry, are you there?
Yes.
Can you turn on your camera or share your screen?
I'm like I was copying and pasting my like
You're coding.
I'm copying and pasting.
Okay.
How should I like copy and paste it in a laptop?
So are you on your phone right now?
No, I'm in my laptop.
Okay. So you just copy it. Okay, so copy the code and then put it into the Arduino IDE.
Like how should I don't know how to copy it.
Can you highlight the text? Yeah. And then do right click. Just do one of the text. Yeah. And then right click, and then it should say copy. Okay, so if it doesn't do that, just do right click right now. Don't select anything. Just do right click right like on the text message.
Okay.
You don't have to highlight it. Does it say copy?
It doesn't say like it's not copy.
Okay. So have you tried doing email?
Yeah, I emailed it. Like I need to just copy.
Try copying your email instead of the WhatsApp. Usually it should copy, but
like it doesn't. Let me ask my dad.
okay.
Like he can't come right now. He has a meeting.
Okay. So go to your email instead.
Like I don't know. I can't make email. Like it doesn't.
Can you say that again?
Like I can't email it. Like I don't have an email in the laptop.
Oh. What if okay. I don't know why it won't copy. Can you try selecting it again? Yeah, copy. and then paste it into the Arduino IDE. What code is that?
Like how?
Can you zoom out? So go to File. Oh, so go to File on the Arduino IDE. Open the yeah. No, go back to the Arduino IDE. And then at the top right hand, on the top left hand, you should see File. Do you see that?
This one?
I can't see it. It's too low. Yeah, File, and then do New Sketch, the first one. Did you get a new screen?
No.
Okay, so I'll show you it on my screen. Here's... Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do is you go to New Sketch, File, New Sketch, and then it should bring you a new window.
Like it didn't. It
And
doesn't
then
show me.
Can you see that again?
It doesn't show me another window.
Okay. So it's supposed to look like this. Can you share your screen again? Okay, go to File. And then New Sketch. Okay, so at the
It only shows like me for upload.
okay, do Control S on your keyboard.
Should I click CT or L and the S?
Control S. Yeah. CTR. And then Control. First click Control and then click the S holding the control. And then it should save it.
Like, should I do like this?
Yeah.
It doesn't show anything.
Okay.
Oh, it says complaint.
Compiling sketch. Yeah, so that's just a way of checking if your code is correctly written. Is this your program or is it your like something that you just
Like it's in the Arduino Uno.
okay? So you have to make a new sketch and then paste what you copied from the WhatsApp group into it. I don't understand why your sketch isn't working. Like it's not creating a new sketch. Try closing that sketch and making a new sketch.
Like, can I do it? Oh, I got paste. Oh, I did it.
Yay. So delete. Okay, so do Control Z.
And now I got how to paste it.
You have to delete your other code.
Yeah.
You should delete your code and then copy it later.
What?
So go back to the Arduino IDE.
No, I could copy and paste it now.
I'm saying that you have to delete your other code, the code that you had before. Delete that or save it somewhere else, because then it won't get confusing.
Like
So,
I did the first one which I messaged.
okay, so do Control Z. Control Z, the CTR plus Z. Okay, so that's what should happen. And then do Control A. You don't have to delete it like that. You can do Control A and then delete. And then delete.
All of this. Okay.
Well, if you don't want this, you can delete it. And then do Control V. Yeah. And then you can copy your other code. Sorry, have you tried using the other code?
Like what are code?
And so last meeting you missed last meeting, right?
Yes.
So there was another code that was more simpler than this. And that code was just for running the robot to see if your wheels turn. I think you should try using that code first to see if your wiring is right. And then if that works, then you should do this program.
Okay.
I'll give you the code. So what you do is just save this. Do Control Save, the CTR plus S.
Okay.
Okay, so then go to File and then go to New Sketch.
It didn't show it.
Can you say that again?
It didn't do anything. It says verified.
It's supposed to say New Sketch. Like once you click on New Sketch, you're supposed to get a new window.
For 1 minute.
Okay.
Um. What should I do now?
Okay, so what I think you should do is just comment this out. So comments, just put a slash, 2 slashes through every line in your programming. So you're commenting it out. I'll share my screen and then tell you.
Okay.
So you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Option. So you have these lines. You copied these lines. So what I'm saying is just do this to like you see the question mark on the keyboard, and then there's like a little dash underneath it. Click it, and then it should turn this code gray. That's a comment, and it won't do anything to your programming. Like it's just English, no programming. Do that for all your lines until you're done, and then you can copy the code for the wheels. Does that make sense?
All of them?
Yeah, all the lines. So you're not deleting it, you're just making a comment, which means if you run it, nothing will happen.
Yeah,
Comments don't do anything.
I'm done.
Okay, so now I'll copy the code. I know, okay. Copy this code. I put it in the chat.
It doesn't show anything in the chat.
Okay, now do you see it?
Wait, yes.
Okay, copy that code into the Arduino IDE.
I like it's like a little bit different. Should I
Oh.
copy all of this?
Yeah, you have to copy all 3 messages. Copy it and then WhatsApp, and then copy all these 3 codes. And then tell me when you're done.
Like, where should I do it?
Just WhatsApp it to your computer.
No, like, where should I paste it?
Oh, in the Arduino IDE. So hit go to the end and then hit enter.
Like here?
Yeah, enter.
Okay, first I need to copy it.
Yeah. It didn't work. You have to select on the blue lines and then click it. Click on the blue lines.
Oh, I can't, like, after I take out my finger from it.
Oh. Just copy your other ones. When your dad is finished, he can help you like copying and pasting it. Yeah, I'm here.
Like, it didn't, like, it worked. It only works like sometimes.
Have you tried using email?
Like in email, I'm gonna need to try, but I can do it.
Okay. So try using email. So I have to leave since it's 11:05. But right now go to the Zoom and then copy the void setup and the void loop so that you can run it later.
Okay, I'll just okay. Like, I'll ask my dad later.
Okay.
Like, can I just copy this like this?
Copy what?
Like in the chat which you sent.
Yeah, you can copy it. And then save it for later, and then you can paste it into the IDE. And then I'll share my screen. Then once you get this, you're supposed to hit this button. Can you see it? The verify, the check mark. You have to click on it to make, and then it says done compiling. That means there's no errors in your program. And then
like what? Like should I not like paste the ones before? Like like the codes which you did before?
Just save it, but so my idea was that this code, the code I just sent, the recent one, the 3 comments, though that code will run the wheels. So if you correctly wired your robot, your wheels should turn after you run this program. And then the other one, the one with a lot of lines, that one is the actual programming where you run your app and see if your app is working. But since we don't know if you wired your robot correctly, you should try this code so that you know if you wired it correctly. If it does not run, if one wheel does not spin, it means that you didn't wire it correctly. But if you wired it correctly, the wheels should spin.
Like, how should I Bluetooth connect it?
Go to your Android phone.
Like, it doesn't show anything very good. Like,
You have to turn your robot on.
yeah, I turned on my robot on, like, but I didn't click the like I didn't type on all of this.
I can't see what you're pointing to.
Like, like when I turned on like the whole thing, it still didn't turn on.
Oh, okay. So you see the 4 batteries, the one of the other batteries.
Yes.
So the Arduino is connected to a 9-volt battery, right?
I didn't connect it right now.
So you have to connect it to a battery.
Like, should I connect the 9-volt battery first?
Yeah, connect the 9-volt battery.
This one?
Yeah.
Should I connect it to the Arduino?
Yeah. And then disconnect the one that you're connecting to your computer.
Yeah, I took it off.
Okay. So now connect your Bluetooth to the Arduino.
Bluetooth to
Make sure you connect it correctly. Like the RX goes to the RX on the Arduino.
I forgot which one you should do it.
So on the Arduino, it should say, if you flip the Bluetooth over. And on the sides, it should say RX and TX and VCC and G and D. So make sure those, like the G and
I did the exact same as yours.
like the colors.
Yes.
Okay, so you see the orange one?
Yes.
Connect the orange one to um
No, I taped it.
okay. So you see the green one?
Yes.
Connect that one to EN on the Bluetooth.
EN. Yes, I did it.
Okay, that's all you have to do.
Yeah, it turned on.
Okay, so then go to your Android phone and then go to settings and Bluetooth.
Can I do it from a tablet?
Yeah,
I'm in the Bluetooth connection.
okay. And then you should see something like HC0, some number. Share your screen
Okay.
so that I can see your settings.
Like it's saying like whenever I click share, it's showing Microsoft OneDrive like stuff.
You have to select a screen, and if you open your settings, first open your settings app, and then it'll say open settings when you share screen.
Okay. It's gonna like whenever I click on screen, it shows it go like it goes to like my settings.
Can you say that again?
Like whenever I click on screen when I share screen, it goes to settings.
The Zoom settings or the settings of the Bluetooth settings?
It's like the normal settings.
Is that what you want?
Like does it show my screen?
No.
Like it shows me display over other apps.
Okay, so do you see like how do I do this? Okay, so it's supposed to be like you're supposed to have multiple windows open. So once you have your settings for your Android phone open, you're supposed to open it. Like it says share, and then you click share at the bottom right hand corner, and then it
Okay.
should run.
Like can I just search up what's the device called?
The Android phone?
No, like the name of the like the Bluetooth.
Okay, it's 050 HC05 Bluetooth module. HC05 Bluetooth module.
Is it like capital H?
Can you say that again?
Is it like capital?
Yeah, it's capital C, capital H, capital C, 05 Bluetooth
Like
module.
it doesn't show me that, but it shows me like S66864435.
Can you share your camera? And
Like I'm in like tablet.
okay. So, could you ask your sister if she knows how to share your screen for the settings?
She's not here. She went to like she's outside.
Okay. So, mm, so once you open settings and go to Bluetooth, and your robot is on, right?
Yes.
And your Bluetooth is flashing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you see, so on your phone, on your tablet, do you see something like HC, something like that? H and then C?
No, it doesn't show me HC, but it shows me another number.
Does it, so what does it say in total?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Um, like let me see. Like it starts with like S.
It's supposed to say HC, H, and then C, 0, and then some number. If you see that, click on it. If it starts with an S, it's not right.
Okay. Like should I click on the button in the Bluetooth?
I don't recommend it. You can try it.
Okay. It doesn't show anything like that.
Okay, so can I see your screen again? Your camera?
I turned it on. It's on. Turn on.
Okay, so do you see the flashing
Like in the
on the Bluetooth?
yes, it has red light.
Okay, so the time mine is running. My flashing is much faster.
Like
So
mine's slow.
yeah, so if it's fast, that means it's working. So yours is slow. So that means it's in AT command mode. Did you try holding down your button, the little button on the Bluetooth?
Here,
Yeah.
should I just press on it or should I hold it?
Hold it.
I'm holding.
Uh,
I'm holding it. Like it doesn't do anything.
Okay. So
Yeah, it didn't show anything.
okay.
It's still slow.
Did you say something?
Yeah, it's still like slow. Okay, should I leave?
Can you say that again?
Like, should I leave now? Or
Did you copy your code from the chat?
yeah, I copied all of it. Like, yes.
Okay. So I guess I'll tell everyone this next class when everyone builds it. But if you want your code, so try running the first code, the one where it has the motors. Don't mess with the Bluetooth, just run your motors, the code I just sent, where it has 3 comments. And it's short, the code is short. Try running that, and if it runs, just wait.
The right motor pin one.
Can you say that again?
Is it like the one which you sent in the chat?
Yeah. The latest one, the one I just sent. That code.
Is it
Try
like the what right motor pin one
yeah.
high low? Okay.
So after we log off, try running that code and copying it. And then if your motors, can you say that again?
I already have the code.
You're breaking up.
Is it like this one at the bottom?
Yeah. So
Where should I do it?
do it in the Arduino IDE.
Like, should I delete this one?
No, keep it. Just keep it. Just hit enter. Those are comments, so it won't mess with the code. It won't do anything. Just hit enter 2 times and then paste that code.
Okay.
And then if it runs on your Arduino and then your motors turn, that means you correctly wired your motors. And the next class we'll talk about the Bluetooth.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Just make sure your motors are running for next class. I'll teach everyone about the Bluetooth. No one had done the Bluetooth yet.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.